I love being in Turkey. People here are super hospitable.
Yeah.
I always go home very well fed, very happy. I'd have to recover a few days, but those are all nice things.
Welcome, Shum. How are you?
Very good. Very good. Yourself?
So thank you so much for being with us in here. So how do you feel about the event? What was your expectation before coming here, and how do you feel right now?
I think what especially, and I pointed it out a little bit earlier, I was really impressed with the talent here.
Yeah.
The studios, and especially in the Deep Jam event that Farouk and his team assembled, they were all very passionate, very committed to their projects, and really wanted to try to succeed. So I really enjoyed interacting with them, evaluating their projects. I think if they can continue to find that sort of talent, then, the future looks bright for Turkey.
Thank you so much. And also thank you so much being with us, because if you come anytime in Istanbul, there will be great food with us all the time. So
don't worry. Easy to convince me to come here.
Great,
That's easy.
Great.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the, if you remember the presentations and the games that you tried in the area. So can you name like 3 important facts about the games and the presentations? I mean, when you see something, a mechanic, a graphic, or an engagement with the studio, can you name 3 key things?
Great. No, I'm glad you asked that. So I think it would be really helpful, one, to have a very clear idea of how the game works. So of course, everybody has a game trailer, and that's really helpful.
Yeah.
But maybe even 1 or 2 slides. Hey, this is our game. Mm-hmm. This is the concept, and this is how the gameplay works. So even before, don't rely just on the trailer. Spell it out. And a few studios also added their business model and how it's going to work. So that was all really helpful. Yeah. So that's one point. Point 2, I think, is also how are you, I guess it's related to business models, how you make money. So those 2 are critical. And the third, I think, is what is the budget? Because a lot of them forgot to add the budget. So what is the budget, and what are you looking for? Are you looking for an investor, or are you looking for project financing or a publisher, or what?
So, last question from my end. So when you think about, it's up to you, by the way, is there any final words, or is there any suggestions and recommendations to all the Turkish gaming industry? Because basically when this video aired, I think it's going to be watched by tons of young developers, young artists, and also end users, players. So is there any last words, any recommendation for them?
Do not be discouraged if an investor or a publisher tells you, I don't want to proceed forward. Keep at it. Always keep at it. Persevere, believe in yourself, keep at it.